And so, hello. On, say hello to everybody.
Yes, I will. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jill. My name is Boli Olubajo, and it's a pleasure to be with you here this evening. I'm the conference director for this year, and yeah, we are hoping to make it an amazing event for everyone that attends this year. It's going to be an incredible event. So, yeah, I'm here to talk more about it and hopefully answer some questions as well that you might have about it.
Well, that's great, Bolu, because we're going to make this a very informal hour. It's all about getting to know each other and getting a sense of what's going to be happening this year. We have Debbie here, who is our program quality director. So she is our client. Debbie, do you want to say hello?
Yes, hello to everybody. Welcome to the webinar. And I hope that all of you, particularly at the end of this webinar, will be really excited about attending the District 91 conference. It is all about you, the members. And I'm going to be quiet and pass back on to Bolu, because I know he's got lots of exciting things to say about the conference this year.
Well, there you go, Bolu. It's over to you.
Thank you very much, Debbie.
Just to say, why is it going to be unique this year?
So why is it going to be unique this year? That's a very, very good question. So the first reason why this conference is going to be unique is the theme. The theme for this year's conference is "The Stage is Yours." And when I actually think about that theme, what comes to mind is that we are actually empowering delegates to actually take the center stage of their lives by improving their public speaking skills, their leadership skills, and their networking skills. Those are skills that are very important across all aspects of your life. And we want to give you the opportunity to improve those skills by attending the conference this year. So that's one of the reasons why the conference is going to be unique this year. The second reason why the conference is going to be unique this year is that we are having the conference at the Radisson Red. Earlier on this year, I had the pleasure of visiting the venue with one member of the team, and it is an incredible venue. You guys are actually going to love it when you see it. So that's one of the reasons why the conference is going to be unique this year. And finally, the conference is going to be unique this year because we have an amazing team that we've put together, and they're working really hard behind the scenes to make sure that everything goes according to plan. So those are the three reasons why the conference is going to be unique this year. First, it's the theme. The stage is yours. Second is the fact that we have an incredible venue. And finally, we have an amazing team working very hard. Over to you, Jill.
Yes, I know that you all want to know about the program, but you're not going to hear about it now. What you are going to hear about is that we're exploring the really important aspects of public speaking, not just the words that come out of the speaker's mouth, but how they say it, how they carry themselves, all the extra things over and above the words that make the essence of what they want to get across to their audience. All that is so important, and that is why we're working really hard on our speakers, some of whom we know about, but we're not telling you yet. We want to hold your curiosity, we want to prick it, and we want you to be anticipating what we have to offer, which will be fantastic. If you watch social media, if you watch your emails, if you watch the newsletters, if you look at the D91 website, you will learn about what we have to offer. It's coming at a faster pace than you can imagine. It's only 13 weeks to go, and I know that everybody will love it. It's for you to spread the word about it. But let's have a talk about why, or who, in fact, on this call today has already been to a D91 conference. Claire, I think you've been to quite a few, haven't you? Have you, tell us about why you go to conference.
Obviously, I've been to the Zoom ones that happened, but the one before that was the one in Kent, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Really loved it. The venue was great. It just went really smoothly. Lots of different workshops, meeting up with people that I've met before. Do you know what I mean? Just kind of, yeah, the networking, as you mentioned. It's just
Yeah.
The atmosphere is amazing. I love it. Love conferences.
And Rob, I saw you putting up your hand.
That's right. I think the Ashford event that Claire refers to was probably the first one I went to. But Jill, I've also met you at the Bracknell conference, I believe it was, and it was a great opportunity. In fact, we even had Dan Rex over from America at that conference. It's a great opportunity to meet people both around the country and indeed those from further afield. But yeah, the networking opportunity is superb and at least as important as the conference content itself.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. In fact, the relationships one grows from conferences are so rich and varied. I've got lifelong friends. I know they'll be lifelong because, of course, I haven't lived all my life yet, from meeting them at conferences. And the first conference I went to was in Brighton, which was 6 months before the conference that I was director for. And I recruited somebody I just met there, not knowing at the Brighton conference that I was going to be director of the next one. And she's a really close friend now. And in fact, I've made an enormous number of really good friends from Toastmasters, not only from my club, but from the conferences. It's not just networking, it's establishing contacts and a support team that really lasts. And I know Bolu hasn't been to a Toastmaster conference. So whatever comes to this one is fresh, it's invigorating, it's youth orientated, as not just for all of us very experienced conference goers, because fresh is so refreshing. That's why the word refreshing exists, because it's going to be vibrant in content, vibrant in delivery, and vibrant in venue. So can I ask Stella, have you been to a conference, a D91 conference?
No, I've never been to a conference before.
Are you considering? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm competing in this year's conference.
Oh, fantastic.
So I kind of don't have any choice.
Well, that sounds amazing. But I would suggest, because it doesn't always happen, that you consider coming to the whole conference, not just to your contest. Which contest are you in?
Table topics.
Oh, fantastic. So you've already got past division.
Yes.
Oh gosh, everything's accelerating
Yeah.
fast. You see, it's only 13 weeks to wait now.
Yeah, you just reminded me how long I have to practice.
Yeah. Well, we're giving you an opportunity now to practice your table topics.
Yeah.
Questions thrown at you. So, GK, do you go to conferences in your district? Oh, you're mute, I believe. We can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Jill, I go to conferences in my home district, and my home district is District 126.
So, to those who, well, I think everybody's been to a conference here, except for Bolu. Perhaps you tell him why you like going to conferences. Give him more ammunition for his. Why do you enjoy them so much?
Is it for me or some?
For you. Why do you
you.
enjoy the conferences that you keep going back?
Okay, so our conferences are filled with a lot of educational sessions and a lot of keynote speeches and the contests. So we can witness the winner, and it's not only the winner, we can witness the quality speeches from international speech contest, table topics, humorous speech contests, evaluation contests. So these contests happen in the conference, and apart from that, we will get an opportunity to elect the next set of leaders. If I'm a club president, I can vote. If I'm a VP education, I can vote. So those kind of things happens in our district conferences. And the most thing is which I like is the keynote speeches, because wonderful speakers will come and deliver their keynote speeches. That's one of the fantastic thing which I like.
Yeah. Well, this year we're eking out time as much as we can to have speakers on the main stage, workshops on the main stage. We've got a breakout room. Well, there'll be a number of sessions parallel, particularly to the council meeting, because not everybody needs to go. We hope most people will go, but there will be very interesting events happening in the breakout room, as well as, of course, the opportunity to have quite a party, I would say, Bolu, wouldn't you, for the gala dinner?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I think we'll really have a great time, because it's a real privilege that we are all in person this year. I know that they're disappointed people who really, really cannot get to the venue, although the venue is so brilliantly located. It's at Heathrow. So the transport possibilities are endless to get there. But we're all going to be seeing each other. And the element of togetherness is so much greater. I've had to join an in-person club, because my original in-person club, of course, went online during COVID, and now it never came out of that. So the difference between communicating in person and online is huge. I'd love you all to be sitting in a room with us now. It would make a huge difference. Like in the olden days, as we now say, pre-COVID, when we didn't have webinars to promote our conferences. Somebody went round to all the area contests and the division contests and spoke about the conference. But using this as a great advantage, we can get to more people faster. And although we're a very intimate group here today, this will be beamed out over the district and maybe further, and hopefully attract everybody to come. But we're giving you all the responsibility of spreading the word as well. We need you to drum up some enthusiasm for the weekend. I'm sure I don't need to remind you which weekend it is, or you wouldn't be sitting here, the 2nd to the 4th of May. But if you had to sum up what the main benefit for you was, I think GK has said a lot about it. Claire, you've mentioned it as well, but maybe you'd like to elaborate about the main advantage for you, really.
I think the main advantage is the inspiration I get from being with like-minded people. We've all got the same aim.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot.
And you know, this is a free-for-all. When you talk to your wider circle of friends and relatives, and you talk about your public speaking club, how do they view what you do? Do you find it easy to explain? Do they understand, or do they, how do they react to it?
They do understand, but what they don't understand is why I get nervous, even now before I stand up to speak. But that's because both of them are teachers and they do it day in, day out, don't they? It's different. I don't. But then they teach children and they wouldn't want to do it in front of adults. So, hey, I'm doing something they can't.
Yeah, I always find that interesting, because I find people look at me and they go, well, you can speak, and, why do you go to Toastmasters? Well, maybe they've got lack of memory and they can't remember how nervous I was, to the extent that I would either stutter or not bother to answer or want to run away. My first table topic, when I was persuaded to give one, lasted 17 seconds and I cried, which, well, I suppose it just tells you my vulnerability. That was a very tender spot about having to stand up and answer a table topic. But Debbie, how many times have you been to conference?
This will be my third conference, the first one being the one when I was conference director back in 2022. But I mean, the conference is this for me. There's lots of different things. Yes, we get to, I mean, the main reason why we have a conference is the district council, because we get to elect the next leaders for the following year, for the following Toastmasters year, but also to be able to see the winners of the district contest. And it's such an experience to actually, you just get so inspired when you hear all the different speeches, and you kind of like think, I want to be there, you know, and to hear people's journeys and to network with people from right across the district. Some people still don't realize how big the district is and what area it covers. And to see people network and mingle with people they may not have met before. The speakers this year are going to be inspiring. I'm not going to say any more either, but I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, and I can't believe I've got to wait 13 weeks to actually see them on the stage. But the stage is yours. Think of it. One of the reasons a lot of people take up public speaking because they do want to be able to feel comfortable going on stage. And as Bola mentioned, the venue matches the theme. It is a big stage. And for a lot of people going up there for the first time, it's like realizing their dreams. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted, a stage like this, to be able to speak in front of, you know, my peers. And it's just an exciting opportunity for everyone, for the organisers and for the attendees.
Well, no wonder, Debbie, your conference was so fresh and forward thinking and not over formulaic. I didn't realize that was your first conference.
Yes, it was. I think sometimes we just want to be a bit creative and just do things slightly differently. Yes, there are things that are mandatory, for example, the contest and the council meeting. But everything else, you have to think about, well, what is going to be attractive to the general audience? And how can we make it really exciting for all the attendees and all the members, and to make it as inclusive as possible so that everyone enjoys being there and just enjoying that experience.
Yeah, I can already feel the energy behind this conference. I can just feel there's already a feeling that I have. I know you're going to laugh because I'm the program director, but I can already, I am really excited about the conference in May. I think it starts from the minute you walk through the doors of Radisson Red and you feel you're in the spotlight before you might be standing on a stage. It's so full of vibrancy and modernness and, you know, just fantastic, from the bright red telephone kiosks outside, and just very, very exciting. So, Bolu, what other things have you got in mind for your conference? We're talking about your conference.
There are lots of things that we do have planned for the conference. Like I said, I'm also not going to reveal too much now, but I do have a question for everyone on the call today. We've all mentioned that the conference is 13 weeks away. I just wanted to find out how many days away is the actual conference, if anyone knows the answer. How many days away?
Well, I could cheat and use my calendar.
That's what I was going to say. Everyone get their calculators out.
Yeah.
It's got to be around 90, isn't it?
Oh, close. There's actually
that's a lot. I think it's, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Okay. There's actually an easier way to find out. I don't know if anyone has been on the website
Oh,
for the
yeah.
conference. If you were to go on the website for the conference, you're going to see a countdown it's counting down towards the date of the conference, and that gives you the answer. I'm still waiting for someone to have a look and let me know how many days. I'd make it easier by
75?
person. 75, correct, Stella. Thank you very much.
90 was too many. I
90
thought,
would have been
well, I'll
great.
sit back like this and relax. 90.
Yes, correct, Stella. It is
Fantastic.
75 days to the conference. And yeah, just as everyone has said, we're looking forward to it. You mentioned, Jill, that this is my first time attending the conference. Yes, it is. And we are also hoping to or we plan on attracting a lot of first timers as well. We just don't want it to be like the regular members that come to the conference. We want it to be new faces as well. For them to come and see what the conference is like. We want them to be exposed to new ideas, to, see the best speakers compete. And, good luck, Stella, by the way. You did mention that you were going for a table topic competition. Good luck with that. So yeah, we want people to be exposed to new ideas, to be exposed to like the best speakers in the district coming to compete. And I recently found out from Debbie that the district is a very large part of like the UK South. So it's a very great opportunity for people to come out of their club bubbles and actually come and meet other Toastmasters from across the UK South. So yeah, don't forget to set conference URL so people can know where to register. Oh, 13 weeks equals to 91 days.
Claire, perhaps it's not 13 weeks. You're quite right. Maybe we miscounted.
No, it's not relevant. I just suddenly thought, I'm sure my arithmetic's not that bad.
That's okay. We'll get you at the conference. Well, you say you're going to come anyway, but we'll get you there to keep us in order, to keep us on the straight and narrow. So
it's even closer. I think that's what we're saying. Oh my goodness.
Even closer. Yes. We're sitting back too laid back if we think it's 13 weeks. We've got to get our skates on. But Bolly, there's an innovation this year for those Toastmasters who might, worry about having to pay the full fee for the conference in one go. Perhaps you'd explain about this innovation this year.
Yes, sure, Joe. So this year we are using Klarna, which means that you're able to buy your tickets in 3 installments rather than paying a huge chunk. We plan that this is going to make the tickets a bit more affordable so that people can actually buy the tickets in 3 installments rather than a huge lump sum. So yeah, please take advantage of that and get your tickets as soon as possible now.
I have a question regarding ticketing. How does it work for members that are competing? Do they still purchase tickets to the conference in the same way as everyone else?
I can answer that question. So contestants will be contacted separately.
Okay, thank you.
Am I right, Debbie? Because I've got somebody I know is a contestant. I said that if she goes to the contest only, she can go to the contest for free. But if she wants to attend anything else, then she needs to pay. Is that correct?
Yeah, so all the contestants, there's going to be specific communication that will go out to all the contestants, so they'll know exactly what the terms are for the ticketing.
Okay, do you know around the time when we can expect that?
It will be coming out soon.
Okay.
So, anybody else want to share their conference experiences? I know, Andrew, you're joining us from California, and I don't know, you look like you're a Toastmaster, you're the Zoom master, but I don't know whether you spend some time in our district or you're just very handy with the equipment.
I've been a member of Melting Pot Toastmasters for about 3 years now here in District 91. But before that, I was a longtime member since 2018, a Founders District where Toastmasters was born, and have gone to several of their conferences. And as others have said, one of the main benefits that I find is the networking, because Founders District, like District 91, is a fairly far-flung district. We have people from all over, and you don't meet them otherwise. And so it makes for a wonderful experience in that regard. But then, as others have said, the speeches are just amazing in the district contests, because you're getting the best of the best, and it's just amazing to hear the different ideas and perspectives. And we're, as District 91 is Founders District is quite a multi-ethnic, multiracial, multi-country district, and so we have a lot of varying perspectives, ideas, and that comes through in the speeches in the contest, but as well as the program, because we have several different people working on it very hard, like our committee here is, and it just is a very dynamic thing. And I'm sad that I'm 8,000 kilometers away and won't be able to attend District 91's conference, but I'm really glad to be here to support it, and hopefully it will go as well as planned. And I'm looking forward to hearing back reports and about who wins and who and the different what the different seminars and breakout rooms were about. Back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. I'm so sorry that you can't be with us. It is a bit of an ask getting you to fly 8,000 miles to be with us. But do you, in fact, go to convention? So do you go to the Toastmaster convention? Because most of them are nearer you.
I was nearer me is relative, because usually they've been across the country. However, this year I was very fortunate that it was in Anaheim, which is a city very near to me, and that is very close to where Toastmasters started in Santa Ana. And I was able to, I didn't actually go to the conference, to the convention itself per se, pay the money, because I didn't think I was going to be able to make it for more than a day or two. So I just went to the convention hotel, and I hung out in the lobby, and I had the great fortune of meeting our program quality director, Debbie Williams, and Seema Menon, our club growth director, and was very fortunate and was able to have my area director pin and ribbon given to me directly by our district director, Steve Veer. So that worked out really well. And I met people from all over the world. I met a wonderful lady from Australia who gave me a little koala that clips onto my shirt. So I received gifts from around the world, even. And so I was sad I wasn't able to attend the full convention, but the people I did meet were just wonderful and fantastic, and it was an experience I won't soon forget.
That sounds very enterprising and very wonderful, but I just hope not too many people will follow in your footsteps and hang out around the red telephone boxes at Radisson Red, and instead of coming into the conference, we would like them all to contribute, because of course Toastmasters is all about giving and taking, and if we don't have an audience, those on the stage, it's not fulfilling its potential, really. We want to really reach people, and we want them to reach back to us. I think being on a stage is an exchange with the audience. I've looked after a lot of classical musicians on stage because I was an agent and a producer and a presenter, and they need an audience. You know, they can turn up at some obscure venue in another country and find there are two people in the audience. And maintaining the quality of performance when you don't have an audience is really difficult. I have one client who was blind. He can see a little bit now. And the one very big advantage is he always sees a full house. I don't always see a full house, but that's the one particular advantage that he has as a performer. But basically, we want the speakers, but we want the audience. They are precious. And of course, it's just like mentoring as well. It's not just what the giving is, it's the taking, the exchange, the cycle. And that's what we're all about. So this is being recorded, as you know, so it will go out to lots of people, but you're here now. You're feeling it as live as it can be. So please spread the word about the conference, because it will be something not to miss. We're heading for a really ace conference year. So does anybody want to ask any questions? Of course, we might not want to reveal the answer. Andrew, did you put up your hand?
Yes, I did. I wanted to make sure that we tell everyone the conference URL to register.
I think it's just been put on the chat, but I'm going to read it because, you know, for those people who might not be able to see the chat when this is a recording, it's https://conference.d91toastmasters.org.uk. Basically, it's conference.d91toastmasters.co.uk. And somebody is asking about the hotel, Claire.
Yes, I'm having a slight challenge in trying to book the hotel. So I went onto the Radisson Red and I couldn't get the discount code to work. And so I rang up Radisson and they said there isn't a conference in the Radisson Red on the dates that I said, but there is one in the Radisson Hotel and Conference Centre, not in the Radisson Red. So I was a bit confused and wrote in, and apparently it's fixed, but it's not fixed for me. I still can't get the discount code to it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I don't know if anybody else is having that problem.
It's not you, because I've been trying as well.
Oh, right, Jill, thank you.
Including phoning, and I can't even get through. I hang on and hang on. So Debbie will.
Yes, if I may jump in, there's a problem with Radisson as a global group at the moment. They are having a global IT issue, which is affecting the bookings, and the booking codes. So please be a bit patient. There will be some communication going out to everyone very shortly about this. But that is the main reason why there is this discrepancy with the hotel discount code. So please bear with it. It's not a London issue, or it's not specific to that hotel. Okay. It's a global Radisson issue at the moment.
Okay, and I'm just keen, so I know there's only 50 discounted tickets or discounted rooms, so I absolutely want to make sure I get one by being early, and I can't get on.
You will get one. You will definitely get one.
Thank you.
I would say, literally, as soon as it's sorted, everyone just book your rooms. It's just so great that everything's going to be under one roof in terms of accommodation, the conference centre and the gala dinner. Everything is just in one place.
So it is Radisson Red. It's Radisson Red, not.
It's Radisson Red. Radisson Red. Yeah, okay. There is another Radisson down the road, which is the blue. Don't go there, because we won't be there. We will be at the Red, which is the dynamic, modern version of Radisson, and it's an excellent venue.
Okay, that's smashing. Because next door is a conference centre, but there's Radisson Red and Radisson Conference with hotel.
It's all in one place. The Radisson Red and Conference Centre is just literally one place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their website is confusing. Okay, Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you. I'll watch this space and then book.
Yes. I know Debbie's working really hard, but of course she's not a global hotel booking computer expert. I mean, she's everything else, but I don't think that's her forte. But she's good on the telephone. So, if there are no other questions, I think we're going to wrap this up, because I think we've told you everything to persuade you, or everything that we're prepared to tell you now to persuade you to be there, to persuade you to tell your friends and colleagues, your clubs, and the same will go out when this is broadcast, this webinar, around the district. So I thank you all for, Claire, yes.
May I ask just one other question? I wondered if there was a Zoom backdrop that we can use, because two of my clubs have online meetings. If I could have a backdrop that's advertising it through the whole meeting, that would really help.
We do actually have one, but we have to tweak it, because Jill and I were hoping to use it for this meeting, but it's not mirrored exactly how it should. So it looks back to front at the moment. So give us a couple more days and you will literally have it within days as opposed to any time.
Then I'll use that all the time. And then I think if we all do that and encourage our members to do it, then it should
It's visually great, but at the moment it's mirror writing. So we don't know.
Because I mean, at the moment I'm actually seeing myself in mirror. So if I put one up with words, it looks in mirror to me, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but there is a facility to undo that, but it doesn't work for either of us on that image. So we don't know what was going on. Otherwise, we would definitely all have a background today.
I will give you a preview so that you can see what it will potentially look like. If I can find it again, hold on a second.
I can find it, if not.
I've got it.
There it is.
It's
So
very becoming.
the stage is yours, and it says District 91 Conference, and it says Toastmasters, but at the moment, it's in a secret language.
Yes,
it's not.
So we just need to fix the glitch, and then when you've done that, literally all of you will be on stage as I am right now.
Perfect. I've been using this one at the moment, but I can't have this one and me because I hide it, so I have to keep putting my thing across the camera.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So you'll get a corrected version of the one that I'm using very soon.
Anyway, thank you all for being here. It was great to have an audience, and it's great that you're going to be spreading the word of the conference 2nd to the 4th of May. So thank you. Goodbye.